Stuck with me now. Thank you. This is kind of amazing. You know, when I was an athlete, I missed my convocation, and now my mom here has the opportunity to see me go through this with you. So, thank you, Chancellor Hall, President Wooden, Dean Kerr, my friend Bruce Kidd. Thank you for being here today. It's really touching. Congratulations to all of you for what you have done here. It's internationally recognized as hard, and to receive this honor from University of Toronto, it really is special. I have to say, you know, Dean Kerr, my introduction there, it still surprises me. You know, I was a rower, and maybe I should have known I was going to get into government, but rowing's not complicated. I just sit on my butt and go backwards all day long, and I find myself progressing through this life where I am recognized for things that I did, and I'm like, how did that happen to me? I see myself as just a normal kid who grew up in Etobicoke, but I guess it is me. Because I sign up for things, I speak up, I apply, and I believe the secret to success is simply trying. Kind of, why not? Like a little bit of what have I got to lose from trying? A little bit of embarrassment every now and then never hurt anyone. And in the process of trying, I got 4 Olympic medals, as you heard, 3 golds. I've now been to 11 Olympic Games supporting Team Canada. And after I finished as an athlete, I wanted to kind of give back because I thought, well, I actually thought as soon as I won an Olympic gold medal, I may have devalued it a little bit, because if someone like me could do that, then it couldn't be so hard. And I wanted to share that with other Canadians. And we were in a time before Vancouver hosted the Olympic Games, and we were trying to figure out how to genuinely own the podium. And I became a specialist in Olympic preparation and mentoring, which I felt was a bit of a handful or a mouthful. And so we dubbed myself, I was the captain of swagger for Team Canada. Again, maybe something you always have to explain. But my goal was to bring confidence to Team Canada's athletes. And I was working I was a rower, but I was working with all of our winter athletes and all of our summer athletes. Because in the same way, regardless of what college or university you are at here, what program you are in, there is a journey to performance. Whether it's a bachelor's or a master's or a doctorate, there's a journey to performance. And I would take these messages to Team Canada, and my goal was to help Canadian athletes feel confident and bring their ambition into every environment. Not just the ones they were comfortable in, like Canadian Championships, a World Cup, or a World Championships, but also what was unique. And in that environment, it was the Olympic Games. And I would go around and I would work with all the athletes as they prepared for Olympic Games to help them embrace the roller coaster that ambition takes us all on. And I remember today when I was trying to prepare what I wanted to share with you, one of the messages I shared with Team Canada, I was having a bit of writer's block. And I went to do my laundry, and I picked up my laundry, and a sock fell, and I left it on the ground, and I thought somebody will pick that up later. And I went and I put the laundry in the you know, probably just dropped it. I didn't want to fold it, but I just dropped it on the bed, and I walked past the sock, and I went and I got a coffee, and then I walked past the sock again, and I went into my office. I walked past the sock for 2.5 days, waiting for somebody to pick it up. It's important to know that I lived alone at the time. And the message I took that broke my writer's block right there, because the message I wanted to share with Team Canada, and I share with you now, is you are the somebody you're waiting for. You are the person who can do the things. You are the special person who will achieve success. No one is going to push you into the next job, into the next program, into the next degree. You are the somebody that you're waiting for, and you have always been that person. I talk with the athletes about how to progress on their goal-achieving path. And obviously, there's preparation, which is the obvious part. During the pandemic, when I was preparing Team Canada for the Tokyo Games, I realized that ambitious people like you have no problem continuously populating your to-do list. But I'll ask you, every time you do something that was on your to-do list, what have you done with it? Too often, I think we garbage that thing that we've accomplished, and we forget about it. We realized during the pandemic that the way that Team Canada, the way that you figured it out, how to have momentum, is to have a constant awareness of your done list. We need to stay curious. We need to crave critical feedback as we go through things. We will continuously have a very busy and unending to-do list. And that is only because you are choosing to do hard things. That is a good thing. Never forget that you also have a continuously growing, supporting you up. It should not weigh you on your shoulders. It should lift you up, your done list. It is incredible what you are doing. Hard things are always going to be hard. You're not afraid of hard things. You applied to U of T, right? That is a scary thing, right, if you think back from the time that you did it. But hard things will always be hard, but we get better at doing them. We know that there is no joy in overachieving mediocre goals. Nobody jumps up and down and goes, yes, I did something super easy today. There is more value on failing on really hard things than succeeding at really easy things. As we go through the process, we must anticipate change and challenge. Anticipate. Do not accept it. Accepting change and challenge is archaic. You are the new generation. Anticipate it, and it gives you agility to respond to it. Earning these degrees that you've been given today is not the end of your hard things. And I want to say one of the messages that I share most often with Team Canada is that the fear and doubt you have going forward does not mean you are ever on the wrong path. It means you are on the right path. You are on the champion's path, and that you care about it. As you continue to go forward and try hard things, new hard things, because you are curious, because you're asking hard questions, as you continue to go forward, you will be met with countless can I, will I moments. You will ask yourself, can I do this? You will ask yourself the more important question, will I do this? You know you might fail. You know you might get the answer wrong, but you will never know until you try. At every can I, will I moment that you have ever had, and I know you've already had them, at every can I, will I moment that you will ever have, you are presented three choices. One, the first, is that you quit. And I will tell you, in the middle of every Olympic final where I have been placed with a gold medal, I have thought about quitting. But it goes quickly because I know I'm prepared, right? So you will have a moment where you think about quitting and poof, it goes by. The second choice you have in can I, will I moments is to kind of close your eyes and pray for the end, whoever that comes to you. You sit there and you take your hands off the steering wheel, and the results of that moment, you give up. You might achieve, you might not achieve, but it wasn't because of you. It was the environment and the day. Those exist in every can I, will I moment, and you will experience them. But the champion's path, the way you move forward and the way you got here, is because in all the can I, will I moments you've had, and I'm saying keep doing it in the can I, will I moments that you will have, you have chosen to try, to attack, and to push into it. You will manage these things forward because you will know when you have those can I, will I moments and you're trying to figure out what are you going to choose on that day, you will know that you have a to-do list and a done list that fills this room. Your done list is extraordinary. You will know that you have always been the somebody that you are waiting for. You are the somebody who can do hard things. And in those can I, will I moments, as you're trying to figure out what's next, as you're trying to do things like build a family, build a career, build your hobbies, build your social world, you will have can I, will I moments, and you will choose try. You would choose you're willing to try, because that is the type of somebody you have already been. Thank you for welcoming me into your class. Congratulations to all of you.